Holiday will start along with former Buck Malcolm Brogdon. T.J. Warren is averaging almost Giannis and Middleton. Wesley Matthews, Eric Bledsoe, and Brook Lopez, who tonight. Well, not an easy schedule down the stretch, trying to get to 70 wins as Middleton has them.
That Chris Middleton can put himself in this season.
Here's a guy that did it. Malcolm Brogdon has a buck last year, becoming the 9th to shoot 50% from the floor, 40 from 3, 90% from the foul line. Matthews drains a 3. Bledsoe with a pull-up 3. And long rebound tracked down by Giannis, who goes right at Sabonis and finishes strong with the left hand on the floor. Bledsoe drive and kick. Here's Giannis from outside. Good on the 3. Adetokounmpo's made. And here is Giannis in transition. Matthews from this corner. Good on the 3. 15 with that kind of push shot floater. And he's 2 for 5 from the field. Here's a lob for Giannis in transition. No contest at the rim.
You guys to the glass. We have to get back.
Adetokounmpo with 7 points already as Turner scores. Giannis. Here's Robin Lopez. Wow, nice move getting Turner off his feet. It's off. Right now, Milwaukee's shooting close to 60%, while Indiana's at 20%. Middleton falling away, drops it through. 25
assists already on 11 field goals, which means they're playing pretty good basketball.
And 7 fast break points. So Indiana goes to the bench, brings in final year there, and with a terrific NBA player so far off the bench. Miles Turner from outside.
By Justin Holiday, they did a good job of denying. The intensity's picking up right now for the Pacers, and that's the reason why the coach made a switch.
Now, T.J. Warren fell off the bench for Milwaukee this year. It'll be interesting to watch him once they get to the playoffs if he can keep this up. Lopez, nice pass. Marvin Williams with the finish inside. You talked about the execution offensively for Milwaukee. 9 assists on 13 baskets. DiVincenzo with another.
You're going to drop back in that pretty much zone defense. You're going to give up some three-point shots.
I mean, look at 2 contests on Doug
McDermott. Gunning.
Whoa, DiVincenzo got way up to block the three-point shot, and then he lays it in on the other end.
As I actually can't say I played, I was on the team, but his younger years, and I understand his, I understand.
Not winning. I mean, LeBron's been great, but he won MVP last year. The odds say he's going to win it this year, and the numbers are even.
Yeah, they're starting to get some deflections and create some turnovers, which allows them to get down and make shots like that.
He can really struggle. Facing up, driving, hanging, but can't score. Got it back, though, and then just toys with 4 Pacers.
Continues to play, man. Offensive rebound, dunks on 3 people. I mean, what can you say?
He's relentless. McDermott with a layup, but 2. And Mike Budenholzer said when he was an assistant with San Antonio, they had the Arvidas rule, and it was based on the shoulder that he went off of, and because Milwaukee by 11, Pacers have missed their last 5 shots from the floor. T.J. Warren, excellent mid-range player. He's because of a right foot injury. 17th pick overall in 2018 out of Villanova. Chris Middleton with a turnaround jumper. Brogdon, another guy, 2nd-round pick. Won Rookie of the Year. Got paid by Indiana. Warren from outside. We talked about that improved 3-point game.
And Coach McMillan talked about it in the interview. Is their vision having a big backcourt and Malcolm Brogdon and Victor Oladipo. I mean, these Pacers.
Oladipo's only played 10 games. Missed an entire calendar year as McConnell scoop and score. Sore knee, and that's a result of having that quad injury from a year ago, but the swelling has gone down. Here's Warren to the basket. Will they count it? Yes. And
he lays it on the line every single play.
There's a place in the league for guys like T.J. McConnell. Tough shot by Middleton. The tap is good. Lopez with the stick back.
Dedication and enthusiasm, like a lot of people could be those guys.
Beverly, a former 2nd-round pick that his brother Drew played at UCLA. And then his other brother Justin played at Washington, but now he's a teammate. It's not just them in Memphis, that's the other thing. And New Orleans has a much easier schedule, but you got San Antonio, Portland, Sacramento's coming out. Giannis banks it in.
Yeah, but it's not. I just would like to see some good theater, man. I would like to see Zion play against the Lakers in the 1st round. That'd just be a lot of good TV.
Warren under the Indiana basket. Now he taps that towards midcourt, and McConnell outraces Connaughton. Missed the layup. Warren gets the putback, though, and it's a 2-point. Is that a foul?
It didn't look like it right there, but they called it.
McConnell scores again. What a game he's had.
A little bit. They're starting to get to their second and third option on plays and not forcing quick shots against a very good defense.
Lopez on the scoreboard. Giannis gets his. That hit by Brook Lopez. He's got 83s on the year, made over 180 last year. Sabonis with the long two. And Adetokounmpo out of there with it, racing up the floor. The long strider gives it up to Middleton. What a pass in transition by the Greek Freak. He was fouled, no whistle. Here's Giannis again in transition. Middleton corner three, up and good. 30 straight wins when leading by 20 or more, going back to the loss against Miami the opening week of the season. Sabonis from outside. He's got 13.
Brook Lopez away from the paint. You can't just back him down. He's just too big, and he's too good of a defender.
He was noticeably frustrated as Adetokounmpo drills a three for the Pacers. Empty possession there. Matthews with the floater, and it drops. The first time tonight that the Pacers don't, as Matthews banks in the three. First time the Pacers did short. Almost half of his attempts have come from three-point land tonight. They don't pick up Holiday in transition, and Holiday with a nice finish. Sabonis still barking. Now with Tom Washington wanting a foul. Middleton, how good is that? Three-pointer for Chris. Setting the screen and rolling to the bucket. Middleton finds him. Here's Robin Lopez, corner three. Points. Holiday drive and gets the bank shot to go. Bad possession there by Indy. And Holiday with the tip to himself and the stuff on the other end. Timeout. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Batatse's jumper is there. And it's a 10-point Middleton with 18 points, 8 rebounds.
This is where they like Middleton to be right there in an isolation situation.
Indiana in the middle of a 5-game road trip. They go to Chicago next, then Dallas. There's McDermott on the drive.
Some of his explosiveness, too.
Here's Bledsoe from outside. Good on the three, and all of a sudden.
More when the game's more free-flowing, because he said he's had to make a lot of adjustments this season, a lot of compromises this year.
About it is when the entire league is going small, tied them up again. When the entire league is going small, they went big. They're starting to around.
You were talking earlier about when you were on the Clippers with Eric Bledsoe, and you said when you train young guys, but you don't just train young guys, you work with some veteran offense carried over. Is that fair to the defensive side?
Yes. You know, sometimes, a lot of players, that just kind of happens. In particular, nice shot, right?
Sterling Brown with the rebound. Largest lead of the night for Milwaukee at 24. Adetokounmpo step through, score against Turner. He's up for the reigning MVP. Brown with the pick. Here's Giannis. Here comes Aisha. We have another brother still in high school here in Milwaukee, actually. Tatse gets it to go. Sterling Brown, 30-year pro out of SMU. Nice hang and score in the paint.
They won 73 games. If they had won a championship or won 73 games, they would say won a championship. Right? So
twice, they're 2-0 against the Raptors. They've split so far with the Celtics. Batatse in the paint, drops it in. His body, you look at his body and say, how do you improve that? But you lose a little weight, right? You lose a little body fat.
Yeah.
Get in better shape. Dallas up next here on ESPN. Next time we'll see the Bucks will be at the Lakers on Friday in a matchup of the top 2 teams in the NBA in terms of records. The Lakers at 47-13. And the Bucks at 53-9 after a 119-100 win tonight. It's the 15th game this season where the Bucks go wire to wire without trailing. In the march to possibly 70 wins.